So what's the Grape Explorer talking about today? So we are back to talking about Italy, and I'm very passionate about Italian wines. I love it. Traveled all through Italy, tasting wines. Of course, one of the greatest food and culinary experiences I've ever had was Italy, but we're going to talk about what I think is my favorite area in all of Italy for white wine, and it's called Friuli. Why do I say that? Well, had a chance to taste so many different wines from Friuli, but I'm going to point it out on the map, and I'm going to show, if you're not familiar with this area, it borders right here Slovenia. We just had a chance to talk about an orange wine from Slovenia, but this area right here, as you can see at the top, it's called Friuli. Friuli is broken up into all different types of zones here. So you got the Colli Orientali here, and you've got grape here, but this is the area that is closest to what I would say Slovenia, and it's called Gialla. So it's a Venezia Gialla. And this is a beautiful wine. Of course, what they make there is Pinot Grigio, and everybody loves Pinot Grigio, I know, in the United States today, but there's so many other grapes that exist here. This is the most famous grape. It's called Ribolla. You do not see this grape in too many places. They're starting to plant it in California and some other areas, but I really wanted to highlight this because Ribolla doesn't get, again, we talk about a fair shake. I mean, everybody's drinking Pinot Grigio, and I get it, perfectly get it. They like that style and everything like that. But if you want to venture off the path of Friuli wines besides Pinot Grigio, besides that, try another grape that comes from this area. And they also have Friuliano. We'll talk about that grape at another time. But this is the most famous grape because a lot of the people in Italy, when they're drinking Friuli wines, they're not going for Pinot Grigio. Guess what they're going for? They're going for Ribolla. You know why? Because they consider it better than Pinot Grigio. But there's a lot of different reasons why. You can look at the color of this wine. It's just beautiful, and it's exotic in the nose, and you get all sorts of like bouquet of like pineapple and dark like dried fruits like apricots, and it just leaps out of the glass. And to me, this is one of my favorite wines in all of Italy, but nobody's paying attention. So this is why I come to the plate. I'm going to knock this one out and tell you that this is one of the finest white wines in all of Italy, but you got to pay attention. It's from the Friuli area, and Friuli is a very, very diverse area. They also make red wines that we can talk about, but it's a cool climate area, so it's perfect, and you get all that mineral tone, bright acidity. It's kind of schist soils. If you want to, I did an interview back. You can check out the interview that I did 8 years ago with one of the producers from Friuli, and we talked about that minerality, and we talked about the schist, and I even showed the soil compositions on the video. Check it out. It's a really great video with an owner from Friuli, and he was talking about the proximity to Slovenia and Austria, and how, you know, all the different cultures that exist there. They speak so many different languages in this area. So even though they say, yes, we're Italian, but we speak different dialects of Italian in there. Yeah, you can just point it out one more time here. You're talking the far reaches of Italy right here, backing it up. So, but what we're going to do, as we always do, we're going to taste this wine, because I already told you what I smell, just beautiful exotic fruit. Oh, that is delicious wine. And it has all of that bright acidity, that mineral tone. It's long in the mouth. I'm still tasting it. So it's got a hang time in your mouth about at least into that 30-second kind of zone, you know, which is, to me, terrific for white wine. Now, you can taste the soil composition, which as I always look at, I just don't want fruit. I don't want one dimension. I want multi-dimension wine. I want layers. Also, you can take off the layers here. That means that it's not a light-bodied wine. Pinot Grigio comes across that way. This is medium-bodied, full. It's got that beautiful texture to it. Again, remember this grape, remember this wine. This is called Ribolla. And Ribolla Gialla, which is one of the top white wines in all of Italy. Check it out. This is a great value. It's like $15.99. This is the Grape Explorer, always talking about great, great value in the world today.